Okay, so this is like the final installation video, I guess, of the projector lift project. You can see right now that's the bottom of the lift there. The drywall isn't totally flush with the ceiling yet because it turns out that the remote uses an IR signal to turn the projector off and on, and so I ordered an IR repeater that I have yet to install. So in the meantime, I have to have the projector not recede or retract all the way up into the ceiling. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to turn it back on and lower it. So anyway, I'll show you how it goes down here. It's kind of dumb. Right now, I have to get the remote like right up in this crack here. I think I got it. There we go. And then it'll come down. But once I get the IR thing, then I'll be able to adjust the lift and dial it in so it's like perfectly flush. And I'll show you how I'll do that in a second once it lowers all the way. So I had to get I bought like a 16-inch stroke linear actuator. It kind of comes down quite a ways, but that's so that the lens of the projector, the light coming out of the projector clears this light fixture that we have installed in the living room, and then it can broadcast on this wall over here. Star Wars, very nice. Okay, so I'm gonna take you around to the back and show you the final wiring of all the stuff. So, let's see. Yeah, I put a smoke detector in there because anytime I do electrical work, I'm always really paranoid about my own work, and so, safety. So, okay, so here's the lift, and the way that I installed this is I climbed up into my attic here and laid the box containing the carriage assembly just right on the drywall in between two joists. I just laid it there, and then in the corners I took a small drill bit and I drilled a hole right at the corners of where the box is. And then drew lines connecting those 4 drill points, and then that basically was where I cut out the drywall, and then I did that using a oscillating cutting tool, which are super handy. They make really nice, clean, square cuts in drywall, and it's really easy to get a really good looking straight line with those things. So anyway, so I was able to reuse that piece of drywall that I just glued to the bottom of the wooden carriage thing, and it worked out pretty well that way. So you can see here there's the relay piece that I had in the separate video, and I just I put this like blocker board here and just kind of jammed all the wiring behind that so you don't see it. I mean, you don't really see it anyway, because when the projector is down, you're generally looking at what's on the screen and not what's over here, or standing back here and looking at it. And it's all painted black and it's dark in the room. So anyway, it looks pretty good when it's all together. Behind this board here is an electrical box. Let's see if I can make this light better. So there's a blue outlet box there. It's spray painted black right now. And then let me put in a 4 outlet Gosh, my words are working well today. So anyway, yeah, I have 2 double outlets here that I can plug all my various devices into. Right now I have a Chromecast plugged in there. There's the Chromecast. Those are awesome. Obviously the projector is plugged in there. What else do I got plugged in there? What's this thing? Gosh, I don't even know what the heck that is. What the hell is that thing? Is that the... That must be the Chromecast. Yeah, that's the Chromecast outlet. And then hardwired into the back of the outlet box, I have the laptop power source, which is right there, and the power for the linear actuator as well. Okay, so that's pretty much it in all glory. Oh yeah, so the cabinet rails work really well. They kind of index the projector lift, so you don't have to constantly be fiddling with the focus every time you raise and lower it if it moves just a little teeny bit. Like, I thought about not putting a projector or putting cabinet rails on the carriage and just having the lift just like raise and lower, and having the frame, this frame bit of the carriage kind of ride against the sides of the box that it rides up into. But the drawer slides serve to kind of orient the carriage every time it comes down, and also it's kind of a backup. Like, if for any reason the actuator failed or the cable snapped or something, this whole thing wouldn't come, you know, falling out of the ceiling and crashing on the ground. The drawer slides will, you know, arrest the fall. That was actually one more thing I wanted to talk about. So one of the key features I built into it, this is the end of the linear actuator piston that I've secured with cable, and then I put a turnbuckle right here. So what that does for you is you can dial in exactly the end point of where the carriage ends up. So like I said, once I get the IR trigger and I wanna dial in that last half an inch or so, you know, I just need to turn my turnbuckle a few turns and it'll kind of suck up that last quarter inch or whatever it is. Okay, thanks.